Hello and welcome to the marketing interview. So in this part of the show, I jump on a call with a marketing legend and you all get to watch as we discuss marketing and we get to know a bit more about the person. So let's see who we've got coming up today on the marketing interview. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Mikey here. And welcome to the very first episode of the marketing interview. Now, I had to get an absolute baller on for this episode because it's the first episode, so we had to get someone who everyone is going to love. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have got on the show today Mr. Jimmy Kim.
Hello, Mikey. How are you?
I'm okay, sir. Yourself?
Great, man. Just working along, enjoying myself as always.
I've got some quick questions. I thought we'd start off with bit of lightness and then we'll move into more heavier stuff and get in, as we progress.
Sure.
Okay, so first question might sound a bit silly, but what is the one single food that you would never give up?
Pizza. Come on.
Pizza. Oh,
it's like every fat man's dream. I mean, these guys, you just love that pizza. What are we gonna say? I love a good pizza, man. I can't help it. Maybe not the European pizza with the corn and the prosciutto and the weirdness, but talking about that good old American pizza that we have here.
I'm addicted to Domino's. I've been trying to give it up, but it's so hard. I just love pizza, man. I'm the same. Pizza for me.
So good, man.
What is your favorite TV show? We all need a good TV show to binge watch in our downtime. So what is your ultimate favorite TV show ever?
Ooh, right now, okay, I'll talk right now because it changes all the time for me, right? Right now, I'm really into Silicon Valley. It's a TV show on HBO. That show is just great because I kind of, though it's unrelatable, it's relatable at the same time with my journey that I've been going through,
I binge watch TV shows as much as possible. Now, if you had a time machine, where would you go and would you stay there?
Ooh, if I had a time machine, where would I go? I'm kind of pretty happy with time right now. I'd actually want to go forward into time, not backwards. I'd actually want to go see what's going on in the future. You know what I mean? I'd love to go in the future just to see, and I'd love to stay there. I think that, with technology evolutionizing, it's been crazy. Like when you're growing up, Mikey, like your parents used to be like, by the time you're old enough, there'll be flying cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they're not here yet. I want to see it. So I don't know if I'd go another 100, 150 years, but I'd want to absolutely go see him one day.
With my luck, I would turn up just as it was a robot revolution. The time machine would be broken. That would be the end of me stuck there playing robot with Will Smith.
Yeah, what you do is you'd walk out onto the thing, and then you'd turn around, and the thing would blow up behind you, and you'd be like, crap, what am I going to do out here?
I've got to go find a machine gun and Will Smith to save the world.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so let's move on a little bit more serious. So,
yeah.
First off, you've been in internet marketing for a long time. So when was it you actually got started in internet marketing?
I started in 2009. So 8 years ago now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Okay, so what would you say is one of your biggest mistakes you've made since you've been in internet marketing?
I think the biggest thing that I've had, I personally will say it, is that I've let my fears and perfection build upon further than imperfect action, if that makes sense. So basically, I would want to make everything so perfect before I launched or released it or did anything that it always held me back. And it was when it kind of clicked in my head that, yes, I know that my landing page isn't going to be 100% perfect or my video is not 100% perfect. Just let it go and see what happens. And you'd be so shocked when people get stuck. I'm sure you have customers, and I have customers that are just stuck in this realm that they've got to make that logo just perfect or that web page color just perfect.
I'm guilty.
But let's face it. Yeah, no one cares. Believe it or not, no one cares. Only people who are going to care is just you or me, the person who's actually creating it. And that's my biggest thing that has always held me back. But, over the last couple of years, I've really let that go. And that's been part of my thing that really has helped.
So you've got a new product coming out. It's called Review Trust. Would you like to tell us a bit more about it, what it is?
Absolutely. So, Review Trust is a product that Brad Callen, who's my partner, and myself, who have been working on this for quite a time, and actually we released it earlier as a SaaS, so it wasn't actually sold on JVZoo or any launch thing. We actually released it as more of a solution for ourselves as well. We needed a way we wanted to continue using testimonials. So I'm sure you've used testimonials just like every other marketer in the world, Amazon, everybody uses them. And we realized that the whole process is mundane. Like, it's old school. You have to call them, you got to email them, you got to whatever you got to do. Then you got to get a hold of them, like I'm doing now with you. Like, I'd have to get you on a video and then record you and then be like, okay, can you give me a video testimonial, this and that? And I realized that, like, it's really hard when you start selling things. So if you have 100 customers a day, 20 customers a day, it gets really tedious. So what Review Trust really solves is it's a very simple automated way to collect and display reviews and testimonials from your customers, though it be from your e-commerce store or your marketing or wherever, or local business, whatever it is. It's just a way that's automated. You plug in some stuff and it automatically shoots emails and gets a hold of your customer and asks them for a review. So that's the way that we started it, and we started using it. And we've been using it for different companies of ours, from e-commerce companies to digital marketing companies, and it's been really fun.
I've noticed that it ties directly into your funnel, so if someone hits an order, it ties straight in. And I noticed, actually, I ordered something from Amazon yesterday, and as soon as I ordered and it got delivered to my house, I had an email pop in straight away saying, what did you think of your purchase? They were asking for a rating, a review. And basically, with what I've seen from your product so far, you're basically giving people the power to have the same review and rating system that Amazon itself has.
Absolutely.
I hear you've got no upsells, and people can use it for clients as well, all in the front end of the license. Any particular reason?
I kind of, again, what you said, customer feedback. I've been getting a lot of feedback from customers, and the one thing that they've told me is they hate upsells because they feel like, hey, I bought a product and then I'm being taken and buying more products and more products. And I hope I can continue to start a trend here. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do something very different. I don't want to separate out the different testimonial types, all the clients and licensing. And I said, you know what, let's try this. And this is a push that I've been doing in all my products and my services. I just want to get rid of upsells. I just want to say, hey, look, here's the product. I know it's a little bit more expensive than you're used to paying for a little cheap $27, $37 product, but the key is I'm giving you everything, all the licenses, unlimited sites, clients, whatever you want to do with it. And now you feel liberated because when you buy that product, you feel like, hey, I don't need to buy anything else. I'm getting everything that I'm getting today, And I think it's a good feeling. I'm sure you would agree too.
Yeah, because there is, I suppose, for a customer, there's nothing worse than buying something that's like, oh, buy this, and buy this, and buy this.
Yeah.
And people thinking, oh, I've got one piece of the puzzle. Yeah. And the fact that they can just get in straight away, everything's there, I think that's what people are going to start appreciating in this marketplace. Because if you take away all the upsells and add it all up, they're probably going to pay stupid prices, if not way more anyway. So
I'm sure you've seen it before.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it where they have like 5, 6, 7 upsells and stuff like that in their process. And if you start adding it up, just like you said, you end up paying like $500-$600 when it comes down to it, just to get every little piece of the puzzle. I said, why not just give you everything up front so that you're walking away going, hey, I'm happy, right? Client happiness means a return or repeat buyer. That's what I'm looking for, and that's what I've built my name on. So I want to continue that trend.
That's a good trend to start. And if anyone can make a trend stick, it's going to be you.
Well, I'm going to try my best.
Because I was reading some more stuff online about reviews, and it drastically increases conversions. Drastically, I mean, it's a massive conversion optimizer, genuine reviews. So that ability, backed by an authority brand, plugged directly into your funnel to automatically handle it all for you. It's just insane, especially all in, no upsells. It's just insane. I just speak to it. If you could give one solid piece of advice to everyone watching now about marketing in general, or one thing that you've followed and lived by, what would it be?
Stick to the basics. Something that people tend to forget is they try to go from A to Z without doing B, C, D, E, F. B, C, D, E, F is the basics. I don't care if it's building an email list or you're learning the marketing, learning copywriting, whatever it may be. Make sure you're learning the basics, because if you don't know the basics, it's really hard to do Z and be the best in the top of the world. You can't look at the top marketers in the world. It took me 8 years to get here, and I still am learning and improving myself. But through those years, I'm always constantly learning. So don't be afraid to be learning, and don't be afraid to say, hey, I don't know, I need to go buy a course, or I need to go learn from someone, or go watch it. And that's what I always say. Go to the basics. It's so important out there.
Okay, so with that said, Jimmy, I just want to say thanks very much for jumping on. Everyone, I'm going to put a link below for you to check out Review Trust. It's an incredible product, and it does exactly what it says on the tin, and there's no upsells, which is even better. So with that said, Jimmy, I just want to say thanks again for joining us on the first ever episode of the Marketing Interview.
Of course, man. It's a pleasure. I can't believe I'm the first one. That means everyone afterward, I'm going to be that guy who started it with you. So that makes me really happy.
That's it. You set the bar now as well.
Well, good luck to them.
Okay. Well, thanks again, Jim.